Hello Aquarius, it is time for your September 2025 mid-month update. We're going to start off with an oracle card to see what your primary energy or theme is in the second half of this month. And we have Archangel Gabriel, divine messages and illumination. You're going to find or discover answers in places that you would not think you would find them. It's going to come out of the blue. It's going to probably irritate you, but you didn't think of it before because it'll be obvious once you see it. So something is being illuminated, and in a way you absolutely do not expect. So this feels like you may be driving by a church. You may be driving by some kind of building or artifact, maybe even just a cemetery. But something like that, or for some reason, that's the vibe I'm getting. Is there some sort of religion aspect to this, which is why it's not something you would have thought where you would just randomly connect the dots on something. It's like you find that one missing piece, like, oh, of course, why? Okay, whatever. I'm moving on from that. Fine, I know the answer now. Do I need to understand why I know the answer? If you want to. It'll be there for you. It might, but it's not going to be what you think. That's the vibe I'm getting. Let's see what the tarot cards have. Page of Cups, Six of Swords, Queen of Wands, Queen of Cups, and the Three of Wands. Yeah. Wings. Maybe there's some sort of angel figurine or something to do with wings. Might be part of this too. Maybe it's doves. Maybe it's when doves cry. All right. All right. Stop being distracted by that. Maybe. Page of Cups. Cups are a water element. Queen of Cups is in here too. This is all about connecting on an emotional level. Connecting with the information, with the people, with the energy of the space that you're in. The Page of Cups is very curious, but they have a wild imagination. They're inexperienced. It's young energy, it's toddler style energy, or young teenage energy, where drama at the drop of a hat, emotions uncontrollable. I don't know if you're going to be dealing with someone with that kind of a vibe where they have a really wild imagination. And maybe it's through their eyes that you see this, that you find this, or that it intrigues you enough to go look further. But there's a sense of inspiration here. Something that they do or some interaction with them inspires you to go check this out or look into it further or consider that even as an option. Yeah, that's what I'm getting from that. And then we have the Six of Swords. Now, this may be something that you've been arguing back and forth with somebody else on, and you're sure you're right, or they were sure they're right. So one of you took the ball and went home kind of a vibe. There is a necessary aspect to that. So maybe you guys finally got to a state. You said, you know what, fine. We're going to agree to disagree. We each think that we're right. We may each be wrong. But I can accept that you believe that is oh my goodness, how you think things work. This is how I think things work. Let's not alienate each other. Let's continue to communicate and be open to discuss this and not argue about it. Maybe we debate it. But let's not end things by going our separate ways. There's a need to compromise, to listen, to understand the other viewpoints. And in doing that, they'll be more willing to listen to your viewpoints. There has to be open ears on both sides. And that comes before this Six of Swords, where you get to the point where you can move on from that. Move on from the choppy waters into calmer waters, calmer words. a calm discussion, an open debate, without letting the emotions or pride or the desire to win drive the conversation, and instead actually have a true discussion calmly over coffee, whatever it is, just enjoying the discussion and the company of this other person or these other people and the wide variety of ideas and opinions. You would be leaving behind anybody who is not willing to have that open discussion, who is not willing to see other possibilities, who would shut down any opposing views. You're ready to experience new things and to have the discussions. You want to have the debates, but with a sense of, okay, well, let's see what we find out. And then we have the Queen of Wands, of fire. She is passionate. This is definitely feminine energy. She is bold. She seems to take big risks, but they are based on her experience. Kind of calculated risks. She knows she could fail, but she believes in it. She's going to try it. She's going to go for it. Again, the bold is a strong word coming through for this person. This may be, this conversation, once you're able to have that debate and open up to other things, that may ignite a passion within you to look further, to explore more, to go out there and try something more different, or to share what it is you're passionate about, what you learned through that experience. But influencing people, supporting people. This person can also be like the biggest cheerleader in your life, always encouraging you, believing in you, telling you to go after what you believe in. Go after the dream. With that, whether it is you or somebody in your life who is inspiring you in that way, this is the big moment of, okay, I'm feeling good. I am feeling confident. We're just going to go for it. The answers will come when we need them. And then we get to the Queen of Cups. Another bold, well, she is bold, but she is much more emotionally fluent. Fluent in the emotions, in the feelings. She does experience her emotions. She fully envelops herself within them, but she does not let them control her choices, her actions. She may let them influence or leverage them to understand why she's feeling a certain way, or why she is repelled by something. Why is that feeling there? There must be something in there. She trusts her intuition. This may be somebody else in your life where you're always like, you never have the facts to back it up. You don't know what you're talking about. You're always going based on how you feel. You can't trust intuition. But they will. They will implicitly trust it. They will just have that argument with you and say, that's fine. You go find your facts and stuff. You do the way you do. I'll do the way I do. And I bet we end up at the same conclusion, kind of a vibe. This is somebody you can have. You can also debate with or argue with, but in a friendly way. More on the merits of the emotional vibe of a situation versus the facts of a situation, if you will. And then we get to the Three of Wands. It's a card of anticipation. In this one, they depict the three fates. You are anticipating a certain outcome based on the plan you've put in place, based on the conversations you've had. You are anticipating and waiting on something to come in, the results to come in. And they are coming. So you might start seeing the packages arrive. You might start seeing proof in the pattern of something going on. It feels like there's a pattern here. So you might be starting to see the pattern as you expected to see it. So now you have proof, you have documentation. But there is this sense of anticipation, like, okay, it's coming. I can see it. It's on my device. The package is over here. Now it's over there. It's going to be to my house in 3 in 3 minutes. They're down the block. It's that sense of, oh, I'm ready. I'm going to get it kind of a vibe. So you're ready to go out and get it, to find it, to see the results of your labor, of your efforts. And that, Aquarius, is what I have for you for your mid-September update. Please hit that like button. Please share this with others. Please comment below to let me know if this resonated with you or not. And please subscribe to help me grow my channel. Thank you so much for watching, and I will talk to you later.